We all love a good K-drama hero, but let's be real. Sometimes it's the anti-heroes that truly steal the show. They're flawed, complicated, and sometimes downright rebellious, but for some reason, we can't help but root for them. Whether it's their tragic backstory, irresistible charm, or that secret soft spot, these characters have us hooked. So, get ready as we dive into 10 K-drama anti-heroes that we just can't help but love. 1. Vincenzo Cassano, Vincenzo. Vincenzo follows Park Ju-hyung, who, at the age of 8, was adopted and moved to Italy. Now going by the name Vincenzo Cassano, he works as a consigliere for the mafia, but after things get messy in Italy, he returns to South Korea, where he meets lawyer Hong Cha-young. Vincenzo, played by the ever-charming Sung Joon-ki, is not your typical K-drama hero. As a mafia consigliere, he's no stranger to violence and has definitely done some questionable things. Yet, beneath the tough exterior, he has a strong sense of justice he can't fight. He seeks revenge for his mother's imprisonment and helps the tenants of the plaza fight against a corrupt conglomerate. Despite his ruthless side, his deep loyalty and moral compass make us root for him, showing that even a mafia lawyer can have a heart of gold. 2. So Jung-hoo, Healer. Healer is all about mystery, action, and a decades-old conspiracy. So Jung-hoo, or Healer, is a top-tier night courier with crazy skills. His job is to deliver secrets and, well, break a few rules along the way. His life takes a turn when he's hired to protect Chae Young-shin, a reporter, and gets caught up in uncovering a dark past. So Jung-hoo, played by Ji Chang-wook, might be a lawbreaker, but he's got a strict code: no unaliving. He's fiercely protective, especially when it comes to Young-shin, and slowly lets down his guard to show his softer side. His anti-hero traits come from his wild lifestyle, but it's his heartwarming journey of love and redemption that makes him so lovable. 3. Kim Do-gi, Taxi Driver. In Taxi Driver, Kim Do-gi was once a special forces officer, but his life changed forever when his mother was unalived. Now, he works for Rainbow Taxi, an underground company that avenges people who have been wronged by the justice system. They offer a special service, taking revenge for victims when the law fails. Played by Lee Jae-hoon, Kim Do-gi is a man on a mission. His tragic past fuels his desire for justice, but his methods are anything but legal. He's ruthless to criminals, but kind and understanding towards victims. His ability to take on different disguises and his mix of merciless revenge and empathy make him a fascinating anti-hero we can't help but cheer for. 4. Do Hyun-soo, Flower of Evil. Flower of Evil takes us into the life of Do Hyun-soo, who lives under the false identity of Baek Hee-sung. On the surface, he seems like the perfect husband and father, but his dark past as a suspected criminal starts to catch up with him when his detective wife begins investigating a string of cases. Lee Joon-ki's portrayal of Do Hyun-soo is haunting yet touching. His cold demeanor and questionable past make him an anti-hero, but his love for his wife and daughter is what really gets us. His complicated history and efforts to protect his family while hiding the truth make him a character we can't help but sympathize with despite his flaws. 5. Kim Moo-young, The Smile Has Left Your Eyes. The Smile Has Left Your Eyes tells the story of Kim Moo-young, a brewery worker who gets accused of an offense. Cold, distant, and mysterious, Moo-young is a man with a past he can't remember. His relationship with Yoo-jin Kang, a woman who lost her parents, brings a mix of romance and tragedy into the picture. Played by Seo In-guk, Kim Moo-young is the very definition of an anti-hero. He's rough around the edges and seems heartless at times, but there's more to him than meets the eye. As his love story unfolds and his past is revealed, we see glimpses of vulnerability. His tragic fate, combined with his complex personality, makes him the kind of character we can't help but feel for, even when he's making questionable choices. 6. Im Soo-ho, Snowdrop. Set against the backdrop of the political turbulence in South Korea in 1987, Snowdrop is a gripping story about Im Soo-ho, a North Korean agent, and Eun Young-ro, a university student. The drama starts when injured Soo-ho stumbles into a women's university dorm where Young-ro hides him, unaware of his true identity. The two begin to develop feelings for each other, but things take a wild turn when Soo-ho's secret is revealed. Im Soo-ho, played by Jung Hae-In, is the perfect example of an anti-hero. His character is complex. On the one hand, he's an agent from North Korea, holding innocent students hostage in a bid to return home safely. On the other hand, his emotions get tangled when he falls in love with Young-ro, making his mission more difficult. Soo-ho is torn between his duty to his country and his growing affection for Young-ro, which humanizes him and makes you root for him regardless of the situation. 7. Choi Do-il, Little Women. Little Women tells the story of 3 sisters who get caught in a conspiracy involving one of Korea's richest and most corrupt families. The drama takes a dark turn when one of the sisters inherits a large sum of money, unknowingly putting her life in danger. Choi Do-il, portrayed by Wi Ha-jun, is the classic mysterious anti-hero. As a man with a dark past, Do-il is deeply involved with the corrupt family but has his own agenda, seeking revenge for his parents' passing. Despite being a shady character who plays the bad guy's right-hand man, his intentions are far from evil. He does his best to protect Oh-in-ju, one of the sisters. Although his motivations remain unclear throughout most of the drama, it's evident that he's not entirely bad. 8. Na Yi-jae, Dr. Prisoner. Dr. Prisoner revolves around Na Yi-jae, a brilliant doctor whose career takes a nosedive after being framed for malpractice. Determined to clear his name and seek revenge, he begins working at a prison where he forms connections with influential inmates to help execute his elaborate plan for vengeance. Na Yi-jae, played by Nam Kung-min, is a cold and calculating anti-hero. While he initially appears as a man bent on revenge, his actions are driven by a sense of justice. He may manipulate and use others for his benefit, but his ultimate goal is to bring down the corrupt people who wronged him. Yi-jae's brilliance as a doctor and strategist make him someone you can't help but admire in some way. 9. Kang Yo-han, the Judge. This drama is set in dystopian South Korea where trials are broadcasted live, allowing the public to vote on the guilt or innocence of those on trial. Judge Kang Yo-han is at the center of this, presiding over these trials with an iron fist. While the nation views him as a hero, there's a much darker side to his actions. Kang Yo-han, portrayed by Ji-sung, is the ultimate anti-hero. His form of justice is ruthless, an eye for an eye. He uses the law to punish the corrupt, but in ways that seem more like revenge than justice. His methods are extreme, making him a feared figure, yet, as the show progresses, viewers learn that his brutal ways stem from a desire to avenge his family's wrongful endings. His search for justice blurs the line between good and evil, and his character embodies the complexity of an anti-hero, someone doing the right thing, but in all the somewhat wrong ways. 10. Kim Jae-ha, the K2. In the K2, Kim Jae-ha, played by Ji Chang-wook, is a former soldier-turned-fugitive who gets caught up in the political complexities of South Korea's elite. After a tragic past, Jae-ha takes on a new identity and starts working as a bodyguard for Choi Yoo-jin, the wife of a presidential candidate. His ultimate goal is to seek revenge against the people who wronged him, but things get complicated when he starts protecting Go-ana, the candidate's secret daughter. Jae-ha is a tortured anti-hero. He's driven by revenge, but his loyalty to Ana and his desire to protect her humanize him. His character is constantly torn between getting justice for his lover and protecting the innocent Ana, making him a sympathetic figure despite his dark past. So, which of these K-drama anti-heroes do you like the most? Share in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.